Cyberpunk 2077 was honestly a huge surprise for me. When this game originally launched, I wasn't nearly as hyped as a lot of other people were. I saw all the marketing, I saw people losing their minds before release, and then obviously I also saw how badly things went when the game launched. Everyone was talking about bugs, performance issues, and how disappointment it was. So back then I kind of stayed away from it, and now, years later, I finally decided to give it a shot. And honestly, I didn't expect to enjoy it this much. When it comes to the Platinum Trophy, it's actually very manageable. According to trophy guides, the difficulty is roughly around a 3 out of 10, and you're probably looking at around 70 to 100 hours depending on how efficient you are. What I actually liked about the trophy list was the structure. You spend a lot of time doing side content, district cleanup, collectibles and building your character. And then, near the end, you save most of the story endings for last. I actually thought that was pretty satisfying. What really surprised me though was the story. I really liked V as a protagonist. Night City itself feels incredibly immersive, and then you suddenly have Keanu Reeves playing Johnny Silverhand, and I was like, okay, that's actually awesome. I already love him in John Wick, so seeing him here was really cool. And the best part is that Johnny didn't just feel like some random celebrity cameo, he was actually a very interesting character. I also really liked a lot of the side characters. Panam, Judy, River, there were a lot of memorable characters in this game. And I honestly didn't expect the romance options to go as far as they did. Some of those scenes were definitely unexpected. That caught me off guard. And then this game has these completely random moments where you just sit there and think, what is happening right now? Like the fact that you can find a completely ridiculous melee weapon in this game that perfectly matches Cyberpunk 2077's crazy humor. That was one of those moments where I generally started laughing because I wasn't expecting it at all. The platinum wasn't perfect though. Some of the skill related trophy definitely became a little grindy, especially when you needed very specific progressions for certain abilities. That took longer than I expected. And some combat trophies were a little annoying at first too. I had to figure out how the most efficient way to kill enemies for certain requirements. But once you understand the combat system, it gets much easier. One thing I felt mixed about were the district trophies. On one hand, I liked that they forced you to explore all of Night City. But at the same time, some activities became repetitive, especially those crime events. At some point it just felt like drive somewhere, kill enemies, move to the next marker. That definitely got repetitive. But I still liked the overall idea. You're basically just some mercenary or random citizen stopping crimes around the city. It almost gave me slight Robocop vibes, and it made out Night City feels more alive. I also didn't care much about the implant system at first. I was like, do I really need all of this? But the longer I played, the more I enjoyed it. Upgrading your body and customizing your playstyle was actually really fun. And honestly, who knows? Maybe technology will look like that someday, which is kind of scary. But overall, Cyberpunk 2077 completely surprised me. And maybe it was actually a good thing that I wasn't part of the original hype train. Because I got to experience the game years later in a much better state. And I really have to give CD Projekt Red credit. After that terrible launch, a lot of studios probably wouldn't given up, but they kept working on the game and turned it into something much better. The story was great, the characters were memorable. Johnny Silverhand has the huge highlight. Night City looked amazing, and even though some trophies were grindy and some activities got repetitive, the platinum overall felt fair. And it's honestly crazy how big this franchise has become. There are comics, there are Cyberpunk Edge Runners on Netflix, and this universe is clearly expanding even more. And that's cool. But personally, I'm good for now. I had a great time with this game, and yeah guys. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this game. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more trophy content. I see you in the next one.